Guys, something happened the other night, and let's talk about it. After taking care of the flex fuel sensor install, we had a little bit of a situation. The car, which was in gear, at least I thought it was, decided to roll out of the driveway and hit my dad's girlfriend's car, which was sitting about right where my car is right now. Unfortunately, the rear bumper did get kind of messed up. So kind of looking here, you can see how the paint got really all wrinkled underneath. And this really happened just because the body kit is made out of polyurethane. So I'm not sure if maybe it wasn't engaged all the way, when I put it in gear. Maybe I should have pushed the clutch in when I did it. Maybe I didn't do that. I don't know. It was a couple days ago, but we're gonna go get the rear bumper. We're gonna put it in the car, go take it to the paint shop and get it repainted and fixed before Mustang Week. All right, well, we got this unit crammed in. It's pretty tight. I'm definitely not gonna pick it up after it's all fixed in this car, but she's in there. So the good thing is we're not going super far. Where we're gonna drop it off to get redone is just a couple miles up the road. So we'll get it over there, drop it off, and hopefully in a couple days she'll be all good and we'll be able to put it back on the car. While the rear bumper is at the paint shop getting fixed, we've got the car here in the air. I'm gonna take a look at an issue that the car has been having. I'm not really sure for how long, but I just found out of it a few days ago. And that is the heat exchanger fans, which are right here, that are not working. So we got one here and we've got another over there. Now you'll see they have a little harness here, and this harness was actually the same harness that the intercooler pump was ran on, but the heat exchanger fans are not working. The pump was still working, but the heat exchanger fans were not. So if we make our way kind of up in there, there is a little relay system. It's factory from Saleen, and it has a timer, and those are pretty notorious for failing. Let me get this fender liner out of the way and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here we are in the fender liner area. This is on the passenger side. So here was our factory Saleen timer relay thing here. Yes, it is a timer. So if you're wondering why I keep calling it that, they do call this a intercooler heat exchanger fan timer. So up in here we've got the CCRM, which I've disconnected just because I was looking at some things. This is where they have drawn power from the CCRM. I assume this is just 12 volt to a inline fuse with a 20 amp fuse in there, a lot smaller than I actually expected, into this plug, which then goes into this thing, and then out with the pink wire going to the fans. The brown wire, which you can't really see, but it's there, right there, went to the intercooler pump. Of course, the intercooler pump is now on its own system, which is, it's doing fine, but the fans have not been working, and I presume it to be because of this. These are extremely common to fail. I don't even think Saleen makes them anymore, but when you do find them, and those people who like to keep their cars, completely original, they pay an arm and a leg for those, somewhere in a few $100s for this stupid thing. So what I'm thinking we might do is, we know this works fine. This 20 amp seems to do the job. It's not blown, and it is what's providing primary power. Rather than redoing this entire harness, since we know this works and nothing looks burned up out of the ordinary, it just looks a little old and raggedy, I'm thinking let's kind of undo this harness. We'll lay it out here on the ground. We'll re-sleeve it or something, put some new loom over it, make it look nice. We'll delete this plug, we'll delete a lot of this extra crap here. We'll keep one of these grounds, whichever one is for the fans, and then we'll just take this orange wire, connect it directly to the pink wire because it's fused and it should work fine. I don't think we should have any issues there, because really all this is doing is that it's getting 12 volt, the timer, and this is starting. Once the timer ends, it turns everything on. I presume maybe that was there to prevent the power from running down from, being able to start the car, especially if it's, like cold outside. That's my only guess. So I think what I have envisioned here is going to work just fine, and we're going to go ahead and get started working on that. Harness pretty much built here. Once again, we're reusing the same wire, except this time we use nice butt connectors and stuff. So fans are connected nicely here. Got it nice and braided. Here's another piece here going up to this fan. This is probably the ugliest part, but it'll work. There's multiple layers of tape there. I'll probably throw a zip tie on each end just to kind of hold it together, but I think we'll be okay. And then we've got our line here running up to where that old relay timer used to be. And it'll be going up to that inline fuse. So in theory, this should work the way that it just did before, except we've deleted this crappy Saleen timer relay and this junk, which we no longer need. So everything should be working. We're gonna throw the negative terminal here on the car. And we've got power, but we shouldn't have power right now. So it might be that our 12 volt source is not a key on 12 volt source. I guess that might make sense. Easy solution here. We're just going to use the relay and we will connect the 12 volt. We'll use that same 12 volt source, but we'll just put the relay here in the middle. And then we just need to find a signal wire to flip the relay on. Took care of kind of a lot off camera, but there is our relay and inline fuse. You'll see it's all zip tied pretty nicely here along the frame rail, and then coming from the frame rail over to the front of the car and the fans. You can see everything is looking pretty nice. So we've got power here back to the car. We'll go ahead and flip the switch, or flip the key. You can hear, obviously, fans are all working. So I'd say that we are pretty good to go. All right, guys, quick little video just taking care of some more things on the car. We've got a few more things that I want to take care of, some interior stuff that I want to get dialed in. Of course, obviously, we had this situation right there that we're going to deal with. That'll be in the next video. Rear bumper is just about done from being repainted. I've already gotten some pictures of it. It looks brand new, as it should. So excited about that. We'll be getting that taken care of. We'll be fixing a few things. Something in the interior that I'm really excited about, I've always wanted to do. Finally gonna go ahead and do it before this trip. So I'm excited to show that off as soon as those parts come in. But if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. We've got some awesome Mustang Week content coming up. You're definitely not gonna wanna miss it. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.